Good morning. This is a lesson for English 9 for September 28th, 2020. And this lesson is for students in Group B who are at home today, which is Monday, September 28th. So to start off class, we are going to talk about how we are feeling this morning on our first day of the hybrid model of school. And to start off this discussion, I'd like you to look at the diagram with the crazy cats and tell us, based on this cat diagram, how you are feeling today. After you make your selection of which cat best represents your feelings today, you can write your answer in the chat. LOL, just kidding. We don't have a chat anymore because we are done with Zoom. Yay! Okay, so for students in class today, we are going to talk about how we are feeling based on this lovely cat diagram. For students who are at home, maybe just sit for a few minutes and reflect about how you are feeling about returning to school. Okay, if those feelings are positive or negative. And if your feelings are positive, how you can build on those positive feelings, okay, and give yourself a lot of energy and optimism, okay, and really get a running start as we head back to school. If your feelings are more negative, you could consider what you can do to turn those feelings around. Okay, whether there are some little things you can do to improve your outlook. Okay, whether that be talking to a friend or your parents or your teacher about how you're feeling. Okay, sometimes just having a little conversation can help. Or, whether you might need to take care of your mental health in a different way by trying to get more regular exercise or eating a healthier diet or taking up something like meditation or yoga to help calm your mind, or even seeing a doctor if you feel like your negative feelings are out of control and you need some help with managing that. Okay, doctors can help with that too. So just take a few minutes to reflect on how you're feeling today. One big announcement for today is that my office hours have changed. Okay, now that I will not have asynchronous time in the morning any day of the week, okay, I have to have my office hours during regular period 2 class time. Okay, so my office hours are on Tuesday and Thursday from 9:45 to 10:30. Okay, you can make appointments with me for office hours on other days and times. Okay, I'm pretty flexible, but you need to send me an email to make that appointment. So if you need office hours on a Monday or a Wednesday or a Friday, I can meet with you, but the time will be different. So you should send me an email and we'll work that out. All right, so very exciting news. We're starting a new unit in English 9, and this is the biography unit. So the biography unit will have 2 parts. The first part is a reading part. And in this part, you will read a biography, a whole biography from beginning to end. And you will read this 1 chapter per day. Each day you will read 1 chapter, and then after that, you will write 1 paragraph about what you learned that day. So each day you will do some reading and some writing. After you are all done reading your biography, and this may take several weeks, you will write an autobiography, which is a biography of yourself. Okay, so that will be our writing project for this unit. You may be wondering what a biography is. A biography is the story of a person's life. So you will be reading a book about a person, and you will learn about their life from when they were born, through when they were growing up, when they were an adult, okay, many interesting things that they did, and their death. Now, we are all going to read a different biography, and I have ordered many biographies for us to choose from. However, I have not received all of those books in the mail yet. Okay, so we are not quite ready to start the reading part of our biography, but we can improvise. Okay, so students in class will open up a Google Doc and come up with some questions that they will ask a friend in class to learn about that friend. Okay, students who are at home today in Group B, I would like you to find a piece of paper and a pencil, or to open up a new Google Doc on your computer. So this is a little bit of wait time for you to grab a piece of paper and a pencil or to open a Google Doc. Please do that now. All right. On your piece of paper, I want you to write 5 questions that you want to ask someone in your family. Okay, so your job is to write a paragraph about a person in your family. Okay? I want you to try to learn new things about the person in your family. So for you, I will change these directions a little bit. You will write a paragraph about someone in your family. Write down 5 questions that you So you are going to write down 5 questions that you will ask this person to learn more about his or her life. Now, of course, you probably know the people in your family very well. So you need to ask very interesting questions so you can learn things about this person that you didn't know before. So if you are interviewing your parents, if you're asking your parents these questions, maybe consider asking them about their childhood, or what they were like when they were in school, or what they wanted to be when they were your age. Things that you might not really know about your parents. Okay? So write down 5 questions that you would like to ask someone in your family. Okay? Then you will find this person and you will ask them your questions and you will write down their answers. Okay? Then you will write a paragraph about that person. Okay? So ask this person your question. Write down their answers. So here's an example, okay? Let's pretend that I have a brother named Christian, and I'm going to ask him some questions. Now, I only have a list of 3 here, but I would like you to have 5. Here are some example questions that you could consider. So I might ask my brother Christian, what do you want to do for a career? And I might ask him, do you have any pets? And I might ask him, what is your family like? That's kind of a silly question because I'm in his family. Okay. But you get the idea. Okay. 3 questions for someone in your family. Okay. You need to write 5 questions. Then you need to ask this person these questions and write down their answers, and then turn their answers into a paragraph. So I'll give you an example of what this might look like. So on your piece of paper or on your Google Doc, I want you to write your name. And then I want you to write the words, I wrote this paragraph about, and then write their name. So you might say, I wrote this paragraph about my mom, or I wrote this paragraph about my dad, or I wrote this paragraph about my brother. Okay? You write their name here. Then you need to type your questions. Okay, so some of my questions were, what do you want to do for a career? Do you have any pets? Tell me about your family. What are some other questions we could think of? Maybe fun things like, what is your favorite color? Or what activity do you like to do the most? If you like some of these questions, you can use them for your own interview questions, okay? But you can only use a maximum of 3, okay? So you can use 3 of those questions, but you have to come up with 2 of your own. If you can come up with a list of entirely your own questions, that would be even better. So now I need to find my brother, Christian, and ask him these questions, okay? So as I ask him these questions, I'm going to go down and write his answers, okay? So let's say Christian wants to be a doctor, okay? And you can even, after he tells you the answer, you can ask him more information, like, oh, you want to be a doctor? Why do you want to be a doctor? Okay, your goal here is to get as much information as you can. Okay, so let's say Christian tells me he wants to be a doctor to help people. Okay. Does he have any pets? Okay, let's pretend he told me he has 3 dogs. Okay. And then maybe I'll ask him more about his dogs. I'll say, oh, you have 3 dogs? What kind of dogs? Are they nice dogs? Tell me about your dogs. And then Christian will tell me more details. Okay, so see how you can make a conversation flow like that. Okay, you can ask a question, but then after your partner answers you, you can ask more questions, follow-up questions to get more information. So let's say he has big dogs. They bark a lot, but they are very friendly. Like to be petted. Now notice that I'm not writing in complete sentences here. That's because Christian is talking to me, and so I'm mostly listening to him. I'm only taking some notes. It's okay if your notes are not complete sentences. So let's say I have an answer here. Okay. He loves his family so much. He lives with his mom, dad, 2 sisters, and they like to watch movies. Okay. Favorite color. Okay, he's going to tell me his favorite color. Favorite activity. He's going to tell me his favorite activity. So this is the first part of your project, okay? So this can be in a Google Doc or it can be on a piece of paper. If you're writing this in a Google Doc, put your name in the title and then share it with me, okay? This is so I can give you credit for this assignment. So make sure you share it with Haxon.cat at Iowa City Schools. If you're doing this on a piece of paper, you will turn it in when you come to school on Wednesday, okay? So in a Google Doc or on paper, either way is just fine. So on the paper, you should have 5 questions, and you should ask someone in your family these questions, and then you should write their answer. After that, you should write a paragraph, putting all this information together into a nice paragraph about your friend. Okay? So type the word my paragraph, and then write your paragraph. Remember that a paragraph has a topic sentence and a conclusion. So you have a lot of details. The answers to your questions, those are details. You will need to add a topic sentence and a conclusion to make your paragraph complete. Okay? So here's my paragraph about Christian. Let's read it together. It says, Christian is a friendly guy. His goal in life is to be a doctor so that he can help people. He has 3 pet dogs. They are huge and bark loudly, but they are actually really nice and just want to be petted all day. Christian loves his family. He lives with his mom, dad, and 2 sisters. They like to play games and watch movies together. If you meet Christian, I bet you would like to be his friend. So notice that all of my details, oh no, come back. Notice that all my details in this paragraph, all the details here in the middle, were the answers to these questions. Doctor, help people, dogs, bark a lot, mom, dad, sisters, all of these details, I put them here in the middle of my paragraph. But then I added a topic sentence. Okay? So what is a main idea about Christian? Well, he's a really nice, friendly guy. And I learned this while I interviewed him. Okay, so here's a topic sentence. And then my conclusion sentence at the end has a similar idea. Topic sentence, Christian is a friendly guy. Conclusion sentence, if you meet Christian, I think you would like to be his friend. Okay, notice that there's really similar ideas here. Christian is friendly. He's a good friend. So you should have a topic sentence and a conclusion sentence in your paragraph too. And all of your details in the middle should be information that you learned when you asked your questions. Okay, so your final product should look like this. Maybe not that big. Your final paragraph or your final product that you turn in is this. It's either a Google Doc or a piece of paper. On this piece of paper, you have written your name and who you wrote your paragraph about. Then on your piece of paper, you have written 5 questions and the answers to these questions. You get the answers to the questions by asking someone in your family the question and then writing their answer. After that, on your piece of paper, you should have a paragraph. Okay? Your paragraph is all about this person that you interviewed. Okay? You asked this person questions. Your paragraph should have a topic sentence, lots of details, okay? And you get the details from your 5 questions, and it should have a conclusion sentence. Remember, if you do this assignment in a Google Doc, you need to share it with me at haxton.cat@iowacitｙschools.org. If you do this assignment on a piece of paper, you will bring it to school on Wednesday and give it to me. If you have any questions, okay, just write me an email at haxton.cat@iowacityschools.org. I hope you have a great day.